All right, all right, all right. Let's not forget to hit the like button on your way in. What is up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome in, Asta. Hello, hello. Currently I am in a trade. Currently I am in this trade on Uniswap. Been in it since this morning. We went real sideways while I got into this one, and I'm currently in the red. Currently in the red on a 20x long on Uniswap. Kind of a shame. As soon as I got in, we just pulled back and went sideways. So there we are. We're sitting back, ready and waiting for this possible 29% move to the upside. This is looking pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. But yeah, here's a trade setup for anybody looking for it. We're gonna get into a couple things. We're gonna be looking at the commodities. We're gonna look at the metals, some stocks, and crypto, of course. Taking all requests tonight, so let's try not to be here all night. Let's get through this and let's find the trade setups that are gonna make us some monies. So that's the goal, making some money. It's all for entertainment purposes. Remember that, people. All right, let's start out. We got U.S. oil. U.S. oil. You know, we had this thing up for a while now. Looks like the move is just about done. We are now overbought on the daily. We are sitting right in that bearish 5.0 to 618 common retrace area. When we looked at this a long time ago, this was a 41% move on oil. I didn't know how this would happen, but you know what? We did it. We called the confirmation lows here and the breakout, and by Jiminy Christmas, we did it. Where could it go from now? What we would prefer is to see prices come back down, maybe utilize 66.15 as support. If we don't utilize this as support, we continue running, we could very well see this thing go up to 86.80. Another thing to point out is on the weekly, I do believe we put in the scariest thing I could think of. Yeah, we did. So we put in massive hidden bullish divergence from this previous low back here at 35.82. If this is a continuation to the upside, as we are now breaking above that 200 weekly moving average, it could get a lot worse for upside potential. Could get a lot worse. And I say worse because higher oil prices means hello inflation. That's literally all that means. Just hello inflation. Welcome in. So let's all hope the oil prices can get under control here, and it doesn't continue to get out of hand. Anywho, with war on the horizon, nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right, looking at gold. Gold on the weekly, I will say, we are putting in massive bearish divergence, and it's as if gold's running out of steam on the weekly. Maybe it might be a little overextended. But if you look at it on the daily looks fine. Still looking like it can make that move up to 5,716 as we maintain support above $5,019. So let's just wait and see what the big boys have to say about this. But there's an opportunity of further upside, about 10% right now for gold. So just keep that in your back pocket. Let's go ahead and check out silver. Silver looking very, very bullish now. Oh my. With the higher high and higher lows. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is starting to look a lot more real, that we could see $139 out of silver. Wow, that looks really nice. That looks really nice. We got into that bearish 5.0, 618 area on the retrace. We pulled back. We're holding support now at previous highs all the way back in December and January. Now, being utilized as a support again. I would be going long on silver. Okay. All right. Let's get rid of the bearish thought here. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. Let's check out our 4-hour real quick. See what it's telling us. Oh my goodness. Hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour? Well, color me surprised. Wow. How interesting. Wait, do we have it? Hold on. No, it's a higher low. Okay, if we're going from this low to this low, it's a higher low. We don't have to worry about that, but it's still an uptrend. Jeez. Still a nice uptrend here. You tried to wick below it a couple times, didn't work out. We might actually see silver start rallying. Ugh, that might put a damper on the crypto rally. Just might. Anyways, in the shorter term for silver, if you are trading this one, you might be looking for this to go up to 26.32. Nice little trade setup here. Could be a, wow, 21% move to the upside is a possibility if we continue going on this uptrend. Go silver, go. That's interesting. That's quite interesting. All right, copper is next. Copper was looking like it was the strongest thing around. Now it's looking like it's kind of faltering a little bit, but we are still bullishly consolidating. We're starting to flirt with that 50 simple moving average. That's a problem. If we do start falling, we're going to be looking for support anywhere between, I would say, 515 to 503 might be really good support levels. Around that 200 simple moving average might be a really good area to enter if we fall. But we are resetting that stochastic very quickly. We're in neutral territory. If it does want to go, we could see this thing go up to 682. No problem. No problem. WTI oil. We just looked at US oil. Is it going to be any different? I doubt it. WTI and rig. Alrighty. We'll check those out. So yeah, this is copper here. We're still bullishly consolidating, going sideways, not getting any love. But if gold and silver start running, copper could get held up. Could get a nice little push to the upside. It's a stock. I figured. I'll tell you. This thing needs to start going sooner than later. Uniswap, you're disappointing me. Disappointing. All right, right now, platinum resetting the daily stochastic nicely. However, what was once acting as a support is now acting as a resistance. Downside targets could be in play. And if that is the case, we might be looking to come back down to 1,844 if we get bearish. I don't know that we're going to be bearish on the metals anytime soon. I don't know that we're going to be bearish. So, bullish case scenario, we get all the way up to 3,218, but your bearish case could be coming down anywhere between 1844 and 1456. Hello! Can we look at Zcash tonight? Sure can there, bud. Sure can. We'll check her out. Got you covered. Alrighty. So yeah, platinum, it's not looking as clear-cut and nice as other metals, but if we are looking at previous daily support right about here, 2028, we're holding it as support. So we could catch a bounce from here and continue going to the upside. We're in limbo for platinum as well as the other metals, but I'm leaning bullish toward the metals. Leaning bullish. Thinking we're gonna see some upside. My bad, didn't realize you looked at oil already. It's all good. It was the first one after I showed the trade that I'm in. But yeah, it's just a little overheated on the daily. Just jumped on the stream. It's all good. It's all good, man. All right, moving on. We got NVIDIA. NVIDIA. This is the most sideways thing I've seen in my life. Most sideways thing ever. It looks like copper. It really does. Looks like copper, but low stochastic, bouncing off of the 200 simple moving average, looking like twice that it is tested. If the bears want to send it down, then do it. I don't think they're going to. I think they're trying to figure out some money, all the money situations. How are we going to push this thing up if we got no money? So, yeah, still a possibility. Anywhere between 217, 247 until we lose 167. Kind of just staying bullish. Just waiting to see is there going to be profit taking or not. So go NVIDIA. You've been consolidating ever since July. Wow. Since July. Oh my, hold on. Let's pull up the monthly so you guys can see this thing. That's insane. We have been in this pretty much same range this whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months of sideways price action. 8 months? Wow. That's crazy. I didn't expect that. I haven't even looked at that. That is, wow. Whew. Well, stable stock out there. My goodness. Just won't fall. Damn. It's crazy. Actually crazy. All right, we're going to move on from NVIDIA because it's done nothing for 8 months. Let's look at PayPal. So PayPal, beautiful move to the downside. Even though I have options open on this one for a year, but I'm underwater on my options. It's real bad. It's real bad. But I will say, area in which we caught a bounce, historically, great area to get in. Last time you were in these areas, you had to go back to 2016 for PayPal to be evaluated all the way down at $44. And we're catching the bounce. Thank goodness, because you were oversold on the weekly. Now you're starting to come on up. I wouldn't expect too much greatness out of this for now. I would be looking for anywhere between $54 and $54 and possibly $63.86 would be your higher target. So PayPal, it is not doing well. Needs a little helping hand out there. Daily time frames trying its best, trying to get back into the bullish control zone. That's good to see. Maybe, just maybe, we can get a test of the 200 daily moving average. If we can do that, great. Probably put your shorts in, see what it does. But as of right now, a little overextended to the downside. So says the weekly. VVV and Dog and me. All right, DZ. VVV, Dog in me. How you doing today, DZ? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, moving right along. Plug Power has been doing phenomenal. Sorry, I like this one a lot, and I think it's about to do great things. You know, they tried to pull us down. This could be a bearish backtest of the former uptrend. We're going to find out next day or two if we continue skyrocketing, because we just got a daily candle close once again above 240. This has a very inefficient price action before you get to 747. So breakout watch. Huge breakout watch. So Plug Power, everyone. There's an opportunity that hydrogen power is going to be important. I don't know why it's going to be important, but there's a chance. Hydrogen, baby. Go Plug. All right. This one I also have options out. Super biased toward it. Just deal with it. Anyways. Looks like a daily confirmation low also. So if we break back above this uptrend, I'm going to get rid of the uptrend because it is no longer valid. Officially no longer valid. And we're just focusing on levels. But yeah, if you look at Plug Power, there has been no recovery. Only sell pressure. We're looking for the common retrace. That's a 244% upside. Getting you to 854. All right, getting into the cryptos. Bitcoin. The coin of the hour. Official breakout of recent consolidation on a daily candle close high, which is nice to see because now we can finally say we got a higher high. Go Bitcoin. Woo! The time when we get really excited is when we get a candle close outside and above 80,000. So just keep your pants on, ladies. Keep it in your shorts. You're gonna be okay. How's the TikTok channel growth coming along? TikTok got weird for a couple days, but all of a sudden I'm getting more follows again and a heck of a lot more likes. I don't like all the likes. I would like a lot more follows over there. We're at 967. We're closing in on 1,000. What's up, Vision? How you doing? So We just broke into the bullish control zone on the daily, and I would expect a little bit of sideways price action just to get this stochastic to come down a little bit. That would be my expectation. We could still rally because there's not much stopping us from getting to 78,000. We'll see how the bulls want to play it. Pepe is king. Pepe is a meme coin. I don't know that it's king. Maybe he's king of jokes. Maybe. But yeah, so on the daily right now, Bitcoin's looking pretty solid. On the 4 hour, I bet it looks a little heated. Yeah, we touched that overbought territory already. So for us to come back down and bullishly backtest that 200 simple moving average would not be weird at all. So kind of mentally prepare for something like that. I'm not saying it will do it. It's a possibility. So mentally prepare for that. Your 1 hour time frame is basically saying, hey, we want to rally again. See if we can get another higher high. Hasn't rallied like the others? Oh no. The controversy is here. I feel like you guys are like a married couple. You guys come into the chat, just start bickering a little bit. Then afterwards, you guys are like, so did you buy like real tokens or what? You know, it's kind of funny. Kind of funny to read it. Anyways, so on the 1 hour time frame, this does have an opportunity of greatness if it decides to keep on going. We're playing around with the VWAP right now. I don't want Bitcoin to fall overnight because I'm sitting in a long on Uniswap. So once again, I'm biased, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, target for now is to go all the way up to 78,215. If we do pull back, a great area to get in is more than likely 68,617. More than likely. All the way down there just to scare everybody up. We're here for you, Porky. I appreciate you. Alright, going into Ethereum. Ethereum, I guess there was some chart that a lot of Wall Streeters like to use. I forgot what it was called. It was like the EMU or something. But it basically dictates when something is overbought, oversold, or it's like really good values to buy. And Bitcoin fell into a neutral territory, so did Solana, but I guess Ethereum is in the oversold category. So it's nice to see Ethereum getting a little recognition out there. But, just like Bitcoin, on your daily, your consolidation range, we just got that breakout confirmation high above the 2,105 level. So if we do get a continuation, I believe it's going to be really tough, but we're probably going to go test that $2,500 level. Yeah, we just got to get above this 2241. I think it's a 4 hour range that I have here. Yeah, it's 4 hour support that we're going to have to fight against. But once we break above that, yeah, we're going to be looking for that 2,500 test. So I do think Ethereum this week, as long as the bulls don't take a vacation early, we could see 2,500 coming into the next, I don't know, next rally, next movement to the upside. So go Ethereum, go. Beautiful price movements. Beautiful. Let's check out Solana. So Solana just got a brand new stablecoin thanks to Western Mutual. I think it's Western Mutual. So I think that's what I saw. Hold on, I'm gonna check real quick. What's it called? Western Union. Golly, Western Union, USDPT. USDPT is the ticker for the new stablecoin that is launched on Solana from Western Union. So I think they're getting a little more TVL in here. And we're starting to get some movement to the upside. This is nice. So common retrace dictates we're probably going to go see 104. 104. So a little more upside. We did look for that in the past. As long as we stayed above $78, we're doing good. I need to stop moving my levels. Okay. Stay above $78. That's all Solana needs to do. Stay above that level. We are good. We're golden. Everything's kosher. Pepe making people rich. Oh boy. Oh boy. But going into the daily for Solana, I mean, same thing as Bitcoin and Ethereum. You broke out of that daily range on a nice confirmation high above 87.85. So we're thinking common retrace. Let's hope all the whales are thinking the same thing and we don't get any new Jane Streets coming in. We don't want any new Jane Streets. They make this market really hard to read. Anyways, XRP. Gosh, they're like cockroaches, just hanging on to whatever support they can find. This is the most weak support in existence, but the sellers can't get below it. Oh, man. I will say though, out of all of the big three, yeah, XRP doesn't really look that strong. Looking a little weak out here. I know XRP is known for moving last, but dang, just nothing here. 58 cents, baby. Still looking for it. 58 cents. Come on. I don't think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get a nice little move up. Probably going to go test that 191 level eventually. But we are still in the bearish control zone on the daily. Still in that bearish control zone. So with that being said, we just kind of have to sit on our hands and wait. See if we're going to start seeing all the XRP posts coming in soon. About how they'll be at $1,000 tomorrow because they're gonna get like a 5% move in a day. All right, BNB token. Ooh, I guess we were looking at this before, and we're calling that 31%, aren't we? We're calling for it right now. Fighting with 655. Ooh, this is exciting. I think we're gonna get up to the 780 at least. I think we're getting up there, but BNB, they need to start doing some more corporate buybacks. Start getting those corporate buybacks in. We're looking good. Oh, they have hidden bullish divergence. Golly gee willikers. Weekly hidden bullish divergence. I did not expect that. Last time you had your RSI this low, your price was sitting at $222. $214? Hold on. I had that wrong. No, it's $203. Wow. Well, that's a nice little rise. Nice little rise there. BNB looks strong at these levels. Looks very, very strong. Looks like it's been lifting some weights. Looking good. Still above the 200 weekly as well. Did not test it. Go BNB. Okay, Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid, it feels like it's in an identity crisis right now. Looking at it on the weekly, you are pretty darn neutral, but you have that high stochastic. The high stochastic could last for like a month, so I'm not too worried about stochastic there. But if we look at the daily, yeah, bearish divergence, lower high situation. We could be seeing a pullback. We're still below the 200 daily moving average. If we don't start catching bids, if more people don't start making predictions, they don't do their corporate buyback, we might actually see this puppy start falling. This is not a drill, people. Not a drill. You also have hidden bearish divergence from this previous peak back in October compared to this one in February. So, a lot of stuff going against Hyperliquid right now. Let's see if they can get out of the turmoil. Get out of the trenches. I'm bearish on Hyperliquid right now. I'm bearish on Hyperliquid. Think we're going to see lower prices. Another test at $20 would do this thing some good. It would do real nice. Anyways, moving on. We're going to see one of the biggest RWA plays in the game. Tokenized stocks. Well, they are currently broken out of their more recent downtrend. Beautiful to see. We could see this thing rally all the way up to 49 cents if the bulls are willing. In the shorter term, though, we're looking for a nice little 37% rally, maybe 33%, getting you to 35 cents. We can get rid of this because we broke out. But short term, looking pretty good for that, actually. We got to get above 27.91, but I do like this. Let's check it out on the 4 hour. 4 hours, not bad. Not bad. You're above the 200. You're basically back testing the 200 simple moving average. Okay. Okay. Bullish cross coming in soon to a chart near you. Nice. All right. If I was a betting man, if I wasn't inside a Uniswap, I would be going for Ondo. Ondo looks nice. I like Ondo right now. I heard two people shill hype on different podcasts last week. Really? Well, the chart looks bearish as shit. Too bad. I'm not going to say their platform doesn't have a lot to offer, because I mean, you got great perpetuals, you got a predictions market, I believe, and I mean, what more could you ask out of a quote unquote decentralized exchange? Plus, you got the buyback and burn, so they can actually show some relative form of revenue. You know, as a project, Hyperliquid's solid. Their technicals right now look like garbage. You know, the technicals are just disagreeing with all the nice things that Hype has. Alrighty. So yeah, Ondo right now, I believe Ondo is a strong buy in my eyes. Let's see what this chart says. Oh, it's neutral for the technicals. No. Anyways, I would be a strong buyer at these levels. Yes, I bought some Ondo recently. Is what it is. You know, guys, I bought my new golf clubs, and I already hit my first 200 balls. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, I got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. It's not pretty. Not pretty at all. So I can't wait as I get better at the game. One day, you guys might see me in the PGA Tour. What would you do if you saw me in the PGA Tour? Just want to know. I feel like everybody would chuckle, but I'd laugh too, honestly. I'd look at the playbacks and be like, wow, I did that. All right, looking at AVAX. Last one I got for you guys tonight. AVAX is catching some bids, and I was looking for a 31% move to the upside. Go figure. We're starting to go in that direction. So currently speaking, I would like to see that 12-13, but we need the bids to come in. There's news recently that came out on AVAX, which it was really good news. I forgot what it was though. I read so much news every day, it's ridiculous. Oh, that's what it was. Hold on. Japan just dumped $2 billion into Avalanche. That's what it is. Into the C chain. Yeah. So that's good. Another $2 billion going into the AVAX network. From Japan. Are you down to do another bull versus bear debate and or collab stream, but on YouTube? I don't know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. As of right now, I'm just focusing on getting videos out. If you notice, I'm not live very often right now. So maybe one day. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and dive headfirst into your guys' requests. We got WTI. So I think we always use the first one. Huge movement to the upside. We got that initial 8%. We are almost at $79 a barrel. So what I was saying when we looked at US oil was we're a little hot on the daily. So if we do come down a little bit, that would make sense. What's up, Vision? How you doing? Just do it. Pepe chart. All right, we'll throw you into the mix. Pepe. We'll throw you into the mix, man. So right now, we are at that common retrace area. This is a great spot if you're trading oil for profit taking. However, it doesn't mean we're done. So the thing we got to really pay attention to, and since I'm on this chart here, we're freshly broken out. We can clean the chart up, and we can focus in on the weekly. On your weekly, what you're going to notice is last time you had your prices low. Well, actually, you got lower than before. Before we were up here in neutral territory. Now we're up here. This is not great. This is not awesome. But another thing that's not awesome is we're above the 200 simple moving average. If this continues for another day and 17 hours, yeah, we're going to get a weekly candle close above the 200. Now, I don't know how the stock market's going to take that, but usually that's pretty bullish. And that would be quite unfortunate for gas prices. Quite unfortunate. Another thing to notice is if this is a continuation pattern, this is going to suck. I mean really suck. Because you got your confirmation low here. If we start seeing new all-time highs on oil, I don't think many people are going to be happy. So I'm hoping and praying that doesn't happen, and I'm going to put up all the levels of resistance I'm hoping hold. So right now I'm hoping this one holds. As soon as it tries to test that $83, just reject off of it harshly. That'd be great. Right above that, we do have another little peak right here at $90. Be hard to break that. But here's the downside. If we catch a bounce off 66.79, that's going to be a major support level, and we could see this thing continue rallying into the sunset over here. So oil has me a little worried. Stay in touch with you in Discord to figure out a good day and time for the collab stream. Sounds good, man. So yeah, right now we are sitting in between two levels at the moment. So getting to the $80 kind of seems like it's going to happen on the common retrace. I'm just wondering if they're going to do a common retrace of the previous high. That's going to be kind of tough. That's going to be kind of tough on your wallet when it comes to gas prices, because you're looking at anywhere between $99 and $101 a barrel. Yeah, not fun. Not fun. So let's all pray that doesn't happen. Let's all pray. But as of right now, on the confirmation low, hidden bullish divergence idea that we could see more upside. On the weekly, we're starting to get into that overbought territory. So let's hope the war doesn't get out of hand. If the war doesn't get out of hand, I think we're good here. We can roll on over. Bearish backtest of the 200 after a nice little death cross on the weekly. We could roll over. Let's just hope and pray that the idea of a bearish cross on the weekly means the end of the downturn. It's not true for oil. Let's all pray and hope. Anyways, moving on from WTI, we got rig. Transocean, Switzerland. What the hell is this? Never heard of this one. Oh, it's been moving and grooving back above that 200. Nice. What is this thing? Transocean. Never heard of it. Did you make hidden bullish divergence on a confirmation low? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, nice fake out. Jeez, and you just ripped. My goodness. You just passed the 618. You're looking to continue going up, huh? Wow. I'd like to see it back down at 456. If you can get a bullish backtest down here, this might be a really good opportunity to jump into a new long. That looks nice. That looks nice. All right. So I guess, where could we see this thing going? So if it does want to continue going up, we're going to be looking for 1018. Sweet. And if it does continue after that, you're looking for 1527, which would get back into this trading range back here. But, whoo, have you been beaten down. Damn. What does this company do? What does this thing do? On the weekly, you are pretty overbought. I would expect a pullback or expect it to cool off and trade sideways for a bit. Looking at your daily, no chill on the daily. Holy shit. Rig is an offshore oil drilling company. Oh, well, if oil's going to go up, then goddamn, this thing's going to just keep on running, isn't it? Yeah, no, this daily, it looks ready to keep on running. And did we even touch this yellow line? Not even touching 562. Oh my goodness. Well, if the daily's anything to go off of, I mean, make sure you don't fall below 562 and enjoy the run up. Probably going to see 1018, maybe 1527. Nice price movements ahead as it reset its stochastic while doing absolutely nothing. 60% move to the upside. That is a lot. Oil drilling. Oh boy. Oh boy. No wonder Trump wanted to drill, baby, drill. Look at this. That's insane. Insane. All right. Moving along. We got Zcash. Zcash. Not gonna lie, Zcash, beautiful little confirmation low on the daily. Not gonna lie, beautiful confirmation low. We all can see it. So I don't know if we're gonna see this next leg down to the 110 level. This looks kind of nice. Kind of nice. You're still below your 200, still getting a death cross. So let's not get it twisted. Still quite bearish seeing this death cross. But I'm not going to joke around. I do like the confirmation low at 211. We need to see some follow through to the upside. I will say that. But your daily is giving you some room. Let's see if your 4 hour is going to give it. No. Maybe that's a problem. You're right now bearishly backtesting the 200, and you have hidden bearish divergence. Well, that's not good. That's really unfortunate. We didn't want to see that. So now you got to break out. Oh, boy. This one I would say wait for the morning, see what it does. But if I were betting on this one, if Bitcoin makes any movement to the downside, I'm shorting Zcash. Just looking for 193. This is your bearish case right now. Bearish case scenario, 193, an 18% drop. With the hidden bearish divergence on the 4 hour, not looking great. Your saving grace is the fact that you had a high to a higher high. If you can bounce off of this range in here, around that 50 simple moving average at 227, then you could see a continuation to the upside. And I would be looking for a test at the 268 level. It's going to be hard to break above that because you also have this major downtrend that could really screw the rally. So keep your head on a swivel, keep those stop losses tight. This one could get a little bumpy. But the confirmation low right here, I do like it, especially with the higher low situation. I like that. Just there are some things to be alarmed about. So be careful. Be careful with Zcash. Don't put all your money in there. Only put in what you're willing to lose. Anyways, VVV. Valvoline. I'm not gonna lie, I like going to Valvoline. I really do. So convenient. I don't even have to get out of the car. I love Valvoline. It's a little expensive for an oil change, like $110 minimum, I swear. But no. I really like the product they're giving. Convenience. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Tell her I'm live. Okay. Alright, guys, I gotta go for 1 minute. Apparently my child is doing something extraordinarily sweet. Give me 1 minute. What's up, JB? How you doing? I'll be back. 1 minute. 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. I'm back, everybody. I'm back. Don't worry. Hang on to your toes. Oh, weekly. Another break above the 200 simple moving average. Very nice to see. Not overbought on the weekly. Nice. Nice. And we are above a recent resistance that was acting as support. Could become support again. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I like changing my own oil. It's satisfying to get in there and turn wrenches and get my hands dirty. Brings me joy. That's good. That's great. I liked it a lot more in the past when getting to your oil filter was simple and it wasn't hugged up next to something where it's really hard to get it out. Oh man, that's the worst. Absolute worst. Okay. Looks like we're about to be range bound on Valvoline. I build my own cars. Well, way to just make us all feel like not men. Thanks a lot there, bud. Thanks. Jeez. Well, I build my own cars. This guy. Well, I just picked up golfing, okay? Yeah. I'm gonna hire somebody to do it. You know, I saw probably the dumbest bumper sticker I could have ever imagined today. It was anti-Elon Tesla Club. And I looked at this bumper sticker on a Tesla and I was like, I didn't realize people would be that dumb. That's amazing. It's one thing if that was your only electric car option. Okay, fine. But it's not. It's really not. Oh yeah, I see all over San Francisco. It makes no sense. Because you know what? You can get a different electric car. It just whatever. My daddy told me once, you can't fix stupid. So, you know what? I'm not going to try. Yeah, Valvoline right now. If we can catch a bounce off 34.62 or just stay above 34.62, we're going to be looking for a lot more upside. I mean, like a lot more upside because beautiful confirmation low near your highs. That is crazy to think about. So, if we're getting a continuation up, we might see 52.45 as your new high. That is a possible 42% move to the upside. I mean, good for Valvoline. Oh, even their 4-hour looks great. They're probably going to have a good day tomorrow. Go Valvoline. All right. I hope DZ wanted Valvoline. Because if VVV is a crypto, I've never heard of it. All right, Dog and Me. Let's see how we're doing. Dog and Me doing pretty okay. We had a nice spike here. We're pulling back. We're still above that 200 simple on the 4-hour. We're doing okay. Provided Bitcoin does not start pooping the bed. Like, you know, it's a little red right now. Provided it doesn't start pooping the bed, we could see Dog and Me actually make a rally up to resistance overhead at 17326. So let's all pray and hope for Dog and Me, but it's looking okay so far. Pretty strong rejection off that 50 simple though. Pretty strong. We're just now entering into that bullish control zone. There is hope. The hope is alive. Oh boy, way more hopeful than my Uniswap trade here. Down 28%. And hope is just running away from us. You know, it's hugged up against resistance, and they just can't break through. I'm hoping they do. AIXBT. We shall get to that one soon. Let's go check out Pepe. God damn it. Alright. Apparently VVV is a crypto. We weren't supposed to look at Valvoline, which Valvoline I'm excited to buy now. Thanks a lot, DZ. What am I supposed to do with this? It's Venice coin? It says VVV. I don't know. It's in an area I wouldn't touch it. In an area I would not touch it. As of right now, all I can really do is just pull a fib and hope for the best. There's very little data on this thing. I mean, you didn't even get a confirmation low. You basically were like, yeah, we're done falling straight up. And now you're about to hit the 2618. Woo! I hate stock. We'll never request stocks. Why would you hate stocks? I mean, their money's just as green, I promise. Stocks equals boomers. But what about the new tech stocks? Because boomers don't touch those. Alright, there's a possibility. Also, stocks are getting tokenized left and right. Pretty soon, we're not going to be able to differentiate The stock market from the crypto market. You better get real familiar with some stocks there, DZ. All right, so we could see a 33% move to the upside. Let's go to our 4 hour. Maybe. Maybe. Nice little pullback here. Nice hidden bullish divergence. So let's get a different look on this shorter term. If we do maintain our recent low, then we could see 949. So instead of 33%, we might just see a 40% move out of this little puppy. We'll see what it does, but nice thing. Where do I anchor this? Back here? Right there. That's your current uptrend. So if you lose your uptrend, you know you're in danger. But as of right now, as long as nothing goes too bad to the downside, I think you're sitting pretty. 4 hour doesn't look that bad. Let's see what your 1 hour looks like. Okay, your 1 hour, it could look a lot better. Could look a lot better. Because a level that was acting as resistance is still acting as a resistance. That's really unfortunate. You're kind of confirming your high right now. And it is hidden bearish divergence. So I'm going to give you a bearish case scenario, which nobody likes to hear, but this is your bearish case. It's $4.40. So if we do fall, you would be looking at 35% downside, and you'd get into this short now. And you'd have a stop loss just above 719.9. So yeah, on your 1 hour, it's leaving a lot to be desired. Not a fan of the look of this, but if you can maintain that uptrend, hey, awesome, great. Keep it going. Keep it going, baby. So yeah, bullish case scenario, 40% upside, bearish case, 35 to the downside. Personally speaking, because looking at this 1 hour and knowing that it's lack of data, I'd be leaning bearish, but those are just my thoughts. Leave yours in the comments. Alrighty. We got Pepe. We're at the Pepe. Let's see what it's been doing. Okay, let's go to our daily. Oh boy. Pepe, weird look here. But looks like you're trying to confirm your low and create a new level of support, but you're using the previous level of support as a resistance. So Pepe's looking like it could do some nice things. We need some follow through to the upside tomorrow. Need that follow through to the upside. Let's see if we're in the bearish control zone on the 4. Bullish control zone. That's not good. That's not great. Yeah, Pepe needs to do a lot more. This is some bearish consolidation right now. Kind of looks like you're wicking out all of your shorts or getting a double top. So we really need this thing to start moving to the upside, getting that common retrace. And the common retrace would be coming up to 402. See if we have any hope on the 1 hour. 1 hour is trying to give you all hopium. The hopium is real on the 1 hour. Hopium, you're really hoping the 1 hour pulls through here. Because if it does, very strong opportunity at that 402. Very strong. I would really like to see Pepe stay above 347. Stay above these previous levels of resistance. Even if you come down to back test it as support, that's fine. Just stay above 347 so that we could possibly see this 12% move to the upside. That would bring joy. And your 15's trying to reset right now. Still above the 200, which is a good sign. Very good sign. Still above that 200. And you're trying to put in some hidden bullish divergence. That's good. Good signs. Now we need some money to start rolling in. Where's China? Where are you at, China? We need some of your Chinese money. Come flowing into this market. Give Pepe some more hope. Give us that 12% upside. 15 minute and 1 hour are leaning bullish. Very bullish. The 4 hour has me scared. So this is something we might see kind of like last night, where everything started rallying while we were asleep. Prepare yourself for that. All right, last request. BT AIXBT is moving and grooving up 11%. Go out to the daily. We are in the depths of the abyss. Oh boy. The depths. Most bullish coin of the night. I don't know. I'm most bullish on Uniswap. But I did really like Ondo. I really liked Ondo. But those, like Ondo and Uniswap, they're probably not even going to move overnight. They're probably just going to trade sideways. So, I don't really have a most bullish one overnight. It's probably going to be some meme coin. Probably Pepe, honestly. Because Pepe has the opportunity of moving at weird times. So, I'd probably lean toward that. So we're playing the levels? We just broke a level. What's the next level? Alright. So right now, dude, I like Ondo and Uni. Took those are long-term hold tokens. Yeah, I've been accumulating Ondo a lot. I have some Uniswap, not much. But I've been accumulating Ondo. Ondo's in my accumulation zone, and I'm like, I need more of that. But I'm also accumulating AVAX. So it's kind of hard for me to like just pick one to heavily accumulate. Okay, so right now for AIXBT, I would be expecting a pullback because we're getting overbought on the daily. If we can come back down and test this 267 as a support, I would love it. I would love it. Uniswap does something. Uniswap been down for a decade. Yeah, it's been down for a decade, but now it's being utilized for a BlackRock fund being tokenized. So that fund is funneling money in there. So the adoption for certain coins are going up. The big ones that are being adopted right now are Uniswap, HBAR, AVAX, and Ondo. Same shitcoin as anything else. BlackRock Fund. You should look it up. It's kind of ridiculous. Should really look that one up. Alrighty. I think you're sitting at a 618 right now. You're not quite there. So you might have a little more in the tank, getting it up to 351. After that, I would love to see it come back down before you try making a run at this 0426. Would really love to see that. Let's go into your 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hours overbought as well. So even if it does try to keep on going, I wouldn't trust it. I'd wait for the pullback before I touch this thing. In 4 years, Uniswap will be the same price. Well, we're gonna have to wait and see, man. We're gonna have to wait and see. You guys think Virtuals is gonna pop off? Felt like it was a fad. I don't know. So I was told to look at Virtuals the other day from Rich. There was something about the daily I didn't like. Something about the daily I wasn't a fan of. But he told me to look up Arrow. So here's a little bonus one for you guys. AERO. Looked at this one last night. Oh shit, it already started moving. So yeah, I looked at this one last night. I was like, bro, this thing can go up like 42%. This is crazy, but yeah, it started going. But yeah, Aerodrome Finance. This thing, is it Aerodrome Finance? I don't know. Arrow. Shit looks good. Looks good for a nice setup. Possibly 49.69. Possible 49.69. This was like a 6-to-1 trade setup. I did post it in Discord, but I realized I posted it in the general chat. I didn't even post it in the trade setup, so my bad, everybody. My bad. But for those of you wondering, I actually did post it right here in general chat. I was like, oops. My bad. But yeah, it already started going. Uniswap's killing me slowly. Killing me slowly. LPT. I think FET and GRT, those AI tokens, are mid now. Yeah. So LPT, I think in the next day or two, if we continue the bullish momentum, we might actually see this thing take like a nice little 39% run to the upside. LPT, everybody. I did post this one as well in the Discord. If you guys aren't a part of the Discord, check out the link in the description. I do post trade setups relatively often when I find them. But LPT, yeah, I did post this one yesterday. Posted Uniswap yesterday as well. Uniswap's just disappointing me right now while live, just embarrassing me. Jeez. Tau, bullish AI. Yeah, Tau is another one that's pretty bullish. For those of you who might be wondering why I'm in Uniswap, it's because this 397 level, or no, it's 401. So this 401 level is a major resistance that's been holding us down ever since the beginning of February. Just holding us down, holding us down. Now we're slowly grinding our way into it. We're resetting our stochastic on the 4 hour pretty quickly. So as long as we stay above that 50-simple moving average on the 4 hour, we're sitting pretty. This trade setup is a 4.75 to 1. It is for a 28% move to the upside. This one, I do think is promising. If we look at it on the 1 hour, it's like, it's just getting held down by its hair at this point. The 1 hour really wants to rally, but someone out there is suppressing everything. They're just holding down that sell button. They're like, this market's going nowhere. So, you know, might get stopped out overnight. Might get absolutely demolished, but it's fine. There's one less bucket of golf balls. Anyways, guys, we're in a full ramble mode now. Well, gold holding strong above 5K. You're right. You are right. It is holding strong above 5K. Let's check out Tau. Tau, I had it as a shorting opportunity from back here. Looks like we're breaking to the upside. Looks like the short idea is done for. Let's check out the daily. So let's get rid of this shorting idea. We now have a higher low, waiting for a higher high, waiting for breakout, waiting for a lot of things here. I'm going to sell some silver bars, 150 or 200 an ounce. I think you can actually get that for physical silver. Physical silver sells a lot differently than paper silver. Just got to go to the right place, though. Just got to go to the right place. I never look at the 3 hour. 4 hour time frame. This looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We did get a break. We got a bullish cross. Don't be surprised if you get a move down to 179.6. But after that, we're just looking for more upside, honestly. Looking for more upside. Gonna be looking for 235. Once we sort all this nonsense out over here. LPT tokenomics is beautiful. Is it really? I don't know. Their chart looks pretty. Their chart looks pretty to me. We could see a nice little 27% move to the upside. I would think that we need to stay above 172 to make this happen. 172 would be the stop loss. That is almost a 7% that you need to account for. But it's still a 3.9 to 1. This pays the bills. XRP looks pretty to you. Nah. It just looks like it's going to go up and try and test that 191 level. Looks more pretty when it's falling. Wait, is XRP lawsuit and everything done? They had another lawsuit? How'd they get another one? Unless you're talking about the SEC. Yeah, that's been done for a while. That got thrown out. XRP out of the clear. Yeah, no, it doesn't have any lawsuits that I know of. If it got a new one, hey, sucks for them. But all right, guys. This is what I got for you. Other than that, I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back another day. Look out for videos that I'm posting. Like a lot of trade setups are coming up. If you happen to be a member, you're getting these videos first, and they're coming out as fast as I can pump them out. But I will say, I got tired today. I was supposed to dish out 3 more, and I just didn't. So look for those tomorrow. But anyways, I'm going to get on out of here, guys. Appreciate you. Smash up the like button if you haven't touched it yet. Join the Discord if you're not a part of the Discord. It's kind of a nice place to be. And other than that, have a great rest of your evening and sleep well, everybody. Sleep well. Damn, XRP gonna hit 589 for sure this bull run. Shit's holding 140 right now. Oh boy. Have a good night. Alright, everybody. Good night. I'm out of here. Peace. Deuces. Much love. Keep stop loss tight. Keep them tight.